Then another amazing incident that we want to narrate is when the Prophet Muhammad first publicly called people to Islam. A truly remarkable thing happened. He stood on the top of a mount, of a particular hill in Mecca called Mount Safa. And traditionally, this was a place where if Mecca was being attacked, someone would go and stand on the top of this hill and shout a warning to the people that the city was being attacked. So the Prophet Muhammad went to the top of this mountain and started shouting and calling the people. So the people came, and all of the tribes, everybody came, and if the leader of the tribe did not come, they sent a representative. And so when the people were gathered in front of him, the Prophet Muhammad started calling the various tribes of Mecca by name. Oh, tribe of such and such, oh, tribe of this and that, calling the different tribes. And then he said, I have come to warn you of a terrible punishment from your Lord. I have come to warn you of a terrible punishment from your Lord. When one of the uncles of Prophet Muhammad heard this, his name was Abu Lahab, he started insulting the Prophet. He started cursing the Prophet Muhammad. May your face be rubbed in the dust. Is this what you wasted our time for, Muhammad? For this? You wasted our time for this? We could have been earning money in the marketplace and you wasted our time for this? And this is when some verses of the Quran were revealed. These verses of the Quran are very well there. It's one of the short chapters at the end of the Quran. Tabat yada abi lahabin wa tab. But very briefly, that's not the whole chapter, but what the meaning of this chapter is that this small verse of the Quran is saying that you, Abu Lahab, and your wife, you are going to be in the hellfire because of your persistent disbelief. Now, Abu Lahab was a character that whatever the Prophet Muhammad said, this man would contradict it. In fact, when the Prophet Muhammad used to go and try and teach the people and talk to them about Islam, Abu Lahab would follow behind him, and then he would warn the people and say, this man is a liar, this man is trying to misguide you, don't listen to him, will you abandon the religion of your ancestors, and so on and so forth. So every time the Prophet was trying to call the people to the beauty of the worship of the one God, to this true religion, this man would contradict him. But all this man, Abu Lahab, ever needed to do to almost demolish Islam was to testify that there is only one God, Allah, and that Muhammad was the messenger. And then he could say, well, I am a Muslim now, but what are you going to do with this verse of Quran that says that I'm going to be in the hellfire and that I will die a disbeliever? But for 10 years, these verses of the Quran and this Abu Lahab existed side by side. But he could never take this testimony of faith. Would a liar behave like that? Would someone who is inventing something begin with such a dangerous challenge? People who are lying and people who are deceivers, they're usually very careful and manipulative in the way in which they deal with things. But these verses of the Quran show the complete honesty and the complete sincerity and the forthrightness of this message of Islam.